Hi, my name is Chef Ian. Ian Glela, that's my name. And I was born in Harare in 1991. I was the second of three children, and I've got an older sister and a younger brother. We grew up in a very small family, and our mother was the cook. She was our personal chef because she was very experimental. She tried every recipe on the world. Though she was like very traditional, but she tried everything. And unfortunately, we lost her when we were very young. So I was the better cook amongst the siblings, and I had to start stepping up. So I actually started cooking in 2012. A friend of mine owned a restaurant at a hotel, and his chef didn't come to work, and I was staying there. So he's like, please can you help with the breakfast, because I've cooked breakfast so many times for my friends. And I went and helped, and it actually was not bad, and it became like a regular thing, and it's like, oh wow, you're actually quite good. But I didn't take it serious, so it was like one of those. Then another friend of mine needed a private chef, and like he needed someone to cook, not a private chef. It wasn't titled then. Then I started cooking for him, and you know what? I realized, oh damn, I'm actually good. Could make money with this. Then I started cooking for him and actually got paid for it. And I'm like, oh, this could be a profession. And guess what? From one client to another. Then I actually went to work for a restaurant. I worked for open food, and that's where probably I needed to learn to be in a professional kitchen. And I stayed there for almost 6-7 months, and it didn't work out. Then I left. Then I went back to starting to be a private chef, and that's how I became a private chef. So today I'm making a hangover steak and eggs, and it's food I would ideally make for myself when I'm hungover, because I'm craving for eggs, craving for steak together, and I'm gonna put a salsa just to bring in the heat, and yeah, which I'll put my own chili in there. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna make for you. So firstly, I'm gonna make harissa salsa. I'm mixing a harissa paste, homemade harissa paste, and with some cherry tomatoes, some red onions, and also I'm gonna make some rocket. Just bring down some zinginess to it, and some chili. That'll just top it up. So I'm gonna first chop my onions. Then after chopping my onions, I'll add some cherry tomatoes. Then I'm gonna add the rocket. I'm gonna chop it thinly so that it becomes a proper salsa. Then add some seasoning, some salt, and some pepper. I think the biggest challenge was finding who I am and what kind of chef I want to be. I had decided I want to be a chef, but because I'm a self-taught chef, it's been hard knowing exactly which path to follow, because I'm not just going to go into a restaurant. So it's been kind of hard, but I think I found who I want to be, and I'm comfortable in who I am now. I think the potential of growth in this industry is very limited, especially due to the fact that a lot of chefs are underpaid. No one takes chefs quite serious as other countries or in other economies. Right now, a chef who's working in a hotel, big brand hotel, or in a big restaurant is still earning a minimum wage. And as much you can go higher, as long as you're not an executive chef who's making executive decisions, pretty much just, you know. So I've got this sirloin steak that I seasoned overnight. I've got pepper and some olive oil and some salt, but I'm gonna add some more now. So I'm gonna season it. After seasoning my steak, I'm gonna heat up my pan. After heating up my pan, I'm gonna add the steak, the sirloin steak. So I want my steak to be medium rare, because if you overcooked, obviously it's gonna be tough and it's gonna be hard. I mean, there's some really good steak. I'm gonna come to wasting it. So I'm gonna leave it medium rare to be still cooked, but still juicy enough for you. I would be interested in a cookbook, but probably in a different way than most chefs have done. I wanted probably to do more like a magazine style, like just pictures, not teaching people how to cook. I see a lot of my friends have cookbooks in their houses, but they never really use them to learn to cook unless for aesthetics or something. But I mean, it's nice to have a really nice picture book with food in your kitchen, like I have mine there. Yeah, I probably would do one later in life. So food styling is actually quite important for a chef, private or even a commercial. And I mean, people eat with their eyes first before they eat, and it's one thing that I hated because I was not an aesthetic kind of chef. I was more like, I'm a flavor guy. But I realized people want to eat with their eyes first before they. I actually started doing gigs for food as a food stylist for some commercial people, and it's actually quite fun, so I enjoy it. So whilst my steak was resting, I did some 2 sunny side eggs, and I left them soft. You see later why I left them soft. But my steak, I had to rest it for a few minutes because all the juices in the steak need to rest so that when I cut it, they don't just run out. So right now the temperature is cooled down and all the juices have rested. So I can cut it now and it will be ready for plating. There you have it, my hangover steak. Very simple and very easy to make. It's got very simple ingredients. It's got your steak, your egg, and your salsa. So if you have any questions about food or you just want to interact about food, please DM me on my Instagram. It's privatechef_Ian with an E.